funeral benefit is intended to help defray the expenses incident to the burial and funeral of the deceased member, pensioner or retiree under RA 660, RA 1616, PD 1146, and RA 8291. It is payable to any qualified individual in accordance with the following order of priority. Legitimate spouse, legitimate child who spent for the funeral services, or any other person who can show controvertible proof that he shouldered the funeral expenses of the deceased. The amount of funeral benefit are as follows. The prevailing amount approved by the Board of Trustees at the time of death of the member or pensioner. For uniform members of the PNP, BJMP, and BFP, the amount of funeral benefit is fixed at 10,000 pesos. Funeral benefit shall be paid upon the death of an active member, a member who has been separated from the service with more than 15 years of creditable service but entitled to future separation or retirement benefits, old age or disability pensioner, a retiree who at the time of his retirement is at least 60 years of age and with at least 20 years of service but who opts to retire under RA 1616 on or after June 24, 1997, or a member who retired under RA 1616 prior to June 24, 1997 with at least 20 years of service, regardless of age. Documentary requirements. Claimant is the spouse. Duly accomplished application form for funeral benefit. Death certificate of member issued by local civil registrar, LCR, or Philippine Statistics Authority, PSA. Marriage contract of member with the surviving spouse issued by LCR or PSA. If surviving spouse is not a GSIS member, birth certificate issued by PSA or LCR, or 2 valid government-issued IDs with date of birth and signature. If the deceased member is an indigenous people, IP, or Muslim, and claimant spouse is not the sole wife, a sworn statement recognizing the existence and the right of the other spouses to the funeral benefit. Claimant is other than the spouse. Duly accomplished application form for funeral benefit. Death certificate of member issued by LCR or PSA. If claimant is not a GSIS member, birth certificate issued by LCR or PSA, or 2 valid government-issued IDs with date of birth and signature. Death certificate of legal spouse issued by LCR or NSO if married. If legal spouse is living, notarized waiver in favor of the claimant with 2 valid IDs of the legal spouse with signature. Official receipt of funeral expenses issued in the name of the claimant.